the man of the hour, the man with the power. I am too damn sweet to be sour, is Blakey Dyer. Now, I know I have a lot on my plate this coming week on this firefight facing Dylan Mason for the World Championship, but I have once again done my fair share of duties hacking into the production truck. And just like a few weeks ago, I am once again on a mission to talk to the superstars of MDC. So this man joined me a couple weeks ago, and he is back on the podcast on the hot seat right here, and we're going to chat about a couple things. So person queued up in the production truck, bring on the former world champion, former international, former tag team, first Triple Crown. This is T-Money.
Yo.
What's up, Postman?
Hey, man, every time you introduce me like that, I can't help but feel good, man. Hey.
Hell yeah.
Toast to you.
Toast to you. You know we about it. So what you doing, man? How you been?
Have I been?
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, considering what happened last week at the pay-per-view.
Cut up, scraped up, damn near concussion. Should be taped up right now. Putting on the ears, putting on front, sitting here with my damn shirt off, trying to hide everything. You like the lighting?
Yeah. But, man, yeah. So I got to know, like you talking about having the bumps and bruises and scrapes. You and Devil's Executioner went back and forth with some beer bottles. Have you were able to get the glass out of your back and like all over your body?
Why do you think I'm wearing this hat?
True.
Eventually, what we could find, but there are times when I wake up in the morning, I'm like, we missed something. So I've been a young lady to actually, since my body started healing, this actually happened this morning. I had to get her to get a razor and see if she could get that thing out.
God, that must have been painful, dude.
Not as painful as what caused it, so I'm good.
That's true. So I kind of wanted to know where your head was at. I mean, like after what happened in the first match, it seemed like you and Mel, at least to some observance, you kind of got a little bamboozled. You try to at the start, you bring out Devil's Executioner, you throw him into the steel steps, and they get a win just by an inch. And then to come back in this street fight, go all over New York, then y'all get the win. Now it's one apiece, tied. What's your thoughts?
I mean, I don't want to sound like a broken record, and I'm not a I told you so person.
Yeah.
But, I mean, that first match, I told you, it weighed more on them than us.
True.
Saying out in the streets, they say, get it how you live. That's exactly what we did. We took that L, but they got it how they live too. So apparently we need to change some living arrangements. What's the idea? Street fight. Change the element, change the location, change the possibilities, and the results changed. So it's all about presentation, all about preparation, all about where you are. So not to say I told you so, I told you so.
Man, I got to say, calling that match and seeing it as it was happening was a bit jarring because I didn't expect I knew there was going to be a lot of crazy stuff, to be honest, but I didn't expect all the crazy stuff that ended up happening. I'm gonna be real with you on that. One of the craziest things, though, and I don't think that's been done, at least that I've seen in professional wrestling in a long time, was the fact that you and Mel, after you and Devil's Executioner have your little tussle back and forth and you knock him out with a beer bottle, Mel is lying on this table and he gets, let's say, his family jewels a little ruptured by Killjoy. You come in, you save your partner, y'all dust each other off, and then double power bomb KJ through the pool table and get the victory. What was that about, man? That was crazy.
It's a street fight. You don't make plans. You're just playing on survival. So, I mean, whatever the moment calls for.
Whoa. Look, hold on. Okay, this must be Graves Fuller or Manslaughter screwing with me right now to bring him on. This is supposed to be your time. I am sorry.
Don't be.
Well, when you are who I am, things kind of happen.
Yep, true.
I want to dispel something real quick. I keep hearing this.
Before.
They almost won by this. They almost won. No, they didn't almost win by this. They lost. He just happened to be at the wrong place at the wrong time. This isn't a race. This was a wrestling match.
Yeah.
And I beat him. It sounds like we barely beat him. That's not the case. We didn't dominate, but it wasn't this close. He didn't get there. That's the way it was. Just like I got put through a table. Guess what? I'm not crying about it. I'm not going to cry about it. I went into a street fight, but you notice as these boys sitting there telling us that we wouldn't really do much, we wouldn't survive, wouldn't do this. This is their element. I had family jewels, raring to go, and you know what? I almost saved the world. More Mel Walkers. So that's all I'm trying to say. Hey, maybe I did get the W in that.
I have to ask you, and since you're here, I got to ask you this question. I know after the contest, when all was said and done, and these boys, T-Money and Mel Walker, they left the bar, the Devil's Executioner looked like to have a little bit of anger resonating through his face and through his body. Is there any conflict between you two? Like, is there something going on?
No, it's just a matter of he really wanted to win this particular match. He wanted to be like, Plus, he's just a very competitive person. Where else? So he gets upset. What happens? There's a little bit of him getting mad at me. Once everything calmed down, he was fine. It's just one of those things where he was caught up in the moment. And I was seeing like 3 of everyone, so I don't know how much of the conversation I even remember. Because listen, I will give it to him, and I do this all the time, but this is true. I give these gentlemen their props and their flowers because they wouldn't be on the top of the food chain if they, played by the rules, did what they had to do.
I don't know who this person is.
Whatever. They don't matter, so it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. So I give them the props. All I'm saying is I think we proved ourselves more than what they bargained for in this fight, because I am not known to be, Mr. Street Fighter and everything like that. But I did come up where I had to scrap, where I had to fight. So all I had to do is go in those instincts, go back and in my mind pull them out. And, but yeah, they beat us. What am I going to say? They beat us.
Oh,
get it how you live is the theme of everything. Everything you just said, get it how you live. There's respect there, but at the same time, there's a bloodlust there. It's a street fight. You got to do what you got to do. You can't plan for it. You do what's going on. And so, I mean, sometimes, I know you say you were seeing 3 people. No offense, but maybe you got to look at that one in the middle and ask some questions.
Oh, I knew the fight was over. I would have swung. It would have swung right in the middle. But the boys did what they needed to do.
Do you have any, aggravating wounds like T-Money does after that? Have you been recovering?
Oh, yeah. If anybody said they didn't walk out of that, any the 4 of us, even DX, it's not every day you get you don't train, just like T-Money said, you don't train for that. So anything could happen. And all 4 of us are people that we will not take, we don't back down from a challenge. And we're gonna go. If we're gonna go, we're gonna go. If I'm gonna fight, I'm gonna fight. So, but yeah, I had hurt my fingers. My ribs were busted up. I had a tremendous headache. But other than that, yeah, I'm lucky. I am very lucky.
The correct answer is you never recover from that, truly.
I missed that. I'm sorry.
Oh, I say the correct answer is you never really recover from that.
Okay. Yeah. No, you don't. No, you don't. I think I got hit by a hot dog, and I think the hot dog was attached to somebody. So I don't know what's that all about. But
oh, by the way, whoever with that pasta and that pizza, I'll find you. I will find you.
Look, they had an Italian from what I was hearing at that bar, they had an Italian special that night. So,
I don't give a flip what they had. Stayed up out of the match is all I'm saying.
Sure. But since you're here, Killjoy, and I'll put both of you on the spot. Let me ask, since you're one apiece, do we see the four of you battle it out at least one more time?
I'm about that life. That's what I'm expecting. I would. You don't have two monumental matches and not have a third when it's one apiece.
Yeah,
you just don't. If there's any indication of what happened last week, I'm ready for pretty much any match. So I want to run it back.
What about you, Mr. Postman?
What do I always say? I always, oh, that hurts. That hurts. That hurts. Always deliver. But now that I see that people don't remember that, we kind of got to now. Because I understand the audience is greedy. They're hungry. And maybe, just maybe, the feelings after the first match, I told you how we felt. The feelings after the second match, I told you how we felt, and Mr. Killjoy here just told you how they felt.
Yeah.
But now, I don't think it's about us as teams. It's about them. They probably want it. They won't sleep because they need to know definitively who is going to come out of this thing, almost like it's the damn playoffs. We got to have the Super Bowl there.
I can't disagree with that. There's no disagreeing in everything he said. This is what's hard, because as much as I respect them, and yes, we hate each other at the same time, if there's anybody else that I wanted to tear apart, I'd be all about it. Tearing them apart is it's not even cathartic. It actually hurts me.
Yeah.
Because they are competitors on the highest degree. Okay. But
definitely.
But we get into the ring and want to tear each other apart. That's the kind of thing that has going on. I don't hate those boys. I don't exactly thrill over them right now. But I also know that they're coming to do business. We're coming to do business. And that's always good business. That's just going to make both parties, that's going to make us a lot of money. Don't tell me it's not. So but I've always been more about the contest than the money for me personally.
It's not about us anymore. At this point, and I'm going to be honest here. At this point, these two teams, we reached the Warriors' way. And what that is I respect you. You are deadly. We are as well.
Yep.
However, what we have to do is what we have to do. And what you don't want to see is putting somebody down that you know actually serves a purpose. If it was some geek off the street, no problem. But we want to wage war with each other. At the same time, you want to see them compete again and again once thing is said.
Now,
you know what it is?
What?
I think he and I respect each other, and him and I have gone up and down the highway talking and just, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Devil's Executioner and Mel Walker hate everybody. So we're like the guys that definitely should be talking, because the other two, one would be silent, the other would be silent, and then it'd be like, Rah! So it's funny.
Stop being modest, T.
Oh, stop. Mel's another one.
No, it ain't about being modest. No, because what you just said, this is going to make somebody a lot of money. And certainly us too. So, hey, all I'm doing is, even though I don't care about the money, hell, it's in my name for a reason. I'm not going to turn down nothing but my shirt collar that is unapparent right now.
True.
So if I got to sell this match just to make sure people know that I'm pretty sure that there's another match because there's some selfish people out there, and they're the audience. And I don't say that in a demeaning way. You guys can't help but want more. But if this thing does happen again, it's got to be it. Final, done, definitive.
When all parties involved want to be about this, it's a recipe for success. That's just the way it is. Not one of us don't want to be in that ring.
Mm-hmm.
We want to be in that ring.
Yep.
I think we need to get a little clever though. We can't have another regular match. It's just too big for that. We already got our testosterone going with the street fight.
Too dangerous.
This next one has to be big. This next one has to. It has to be larger than life. It's got to be something where there is no escape. Well,
what's the problem? We had too much room. We had too much room to fight all over the dang city. Damn, they're killing somebody or ourselves. In match number 1, yeah, this close. I know you hate it. I know you hate me saying it, but this close. All because of what? Outside of the ring. Barely was able to get there and just got there not in time. Lost. Yes, get how you live. What
Baby says, well.
That eliminates both of those stipulations, that eliminates both of those problems, that says that this is it.
That's it. All four of us want one thing, and that's a definitive victory. Nobody can say this is too small. Nobody said, well, I wasn't in the right place at the right time. It doesn't matter. It eliminates everything. There's nothing. We have to come up with a match. We have to come up with a match.
Well, gentlemen, look, my authoritative powers were taken away from me. So I cannot come on here right now and say something definitive. I got to let Dick and Rod, or whoever the hell they are this week, go ahead and watch this back so they can make the decision. But I will mark this down. I will make sure if they don't watch it, I'll blow up their phone to make sure this third and final match in the trilogy, what will be a trilogy, will be the conclusion.
I have a suggestion.
Lay the floor. It's yours.
I think there's only one way where we can have the room, yet no one can get out, and I think that's a celly match. I think we need to have a cell match.
Well, the cage surrounds the ring, correct?
Absolutely.
Nobody gets in, nobody gets out.
Exactly. It's us and the referee, and if that poor referee is in our way, he's gonna get destroyed. So
no pool tables, no countouts, no shattered dreams, no help, but also no wars.
You're you know what? You just made this a lot more interesting. And I think that, even again, I don't have that power anymore, but I can make sure that you'll get what you want. You both will get what you want, one way or another.
Ooh, chihuahuas. Also chihuahuas. So it should be
no. We can't have chihuahuas anymore. Pedro stole them all.
Oh, son of a! I hate that guy. I really do.
I know. I do too.
He's a smelly fuck.
Well, unfortunately, we are out of time, guys. That's gonna do it for this interview. Thank you, T Money, and even though you hijacked the show, thank you, Mr. Killjoy.
That's what I do. You're welcome.
The mastermind.
You're welcome.
Glad he did, because Blakey, you can't get it done.
Sir.
If you can't get it done, we will.
Duly noted. Thank you all for joining. Thank these gentlemen, and we will see you next time.